Well, hello everyone. So we get ready to kick off the most unique year in the history of Cloverleaf Local Schools. I received a question submitted to our website I thought was really good. Considering we can't do open houses or other traditional beginning of the year activities where our students and parents can come in, meet the teachers, and see the schools, could we create a video that charts what the Cloverleaf experience will look like this school year? This is that video. We're going to give you a glimpse of the in-person Cloverleaf experience. As I've said all along, it's not going to look like the school setting you are all used to seeing. Even the in-person classes are not going to look the same. One thing I can assure you is that we have worked tirelessly to create the best possible in-person experience for you within the safety protocols that have been developed for this pandemic. The most obvious change is the 6-foot social distance in your classrooms combined with the governor's mandate for all students and staff to wear face masks at all times. I know this is going to seem difficult at first. I know it was for me. Of course, I've been wearing a mask at work for the last 5 months. Even though it's frustrating when I fog up my glasses, I'm now used to wearing it. I'm betting all of our students and staff will feel the same way after a couple short weeks. Or maybe it'll take a few weeks. One thing I've learned about the preparation of our schools during this pandemic is how fluid the situation has become. Our best plans today can be totally changed by tomorrow. I know that may become frustrating for our students, parents, and our staff. It is, however, the new reality we face during this pandemic. Despite the efforts of our 53-member Cloverleaf Restart Task Force, our Board of Education, our teacher and support staff unions, and the Medina County Health Department, we are always one step away from a state or local mandate that can totally change our plans. So please keep that in mind this year. It is my pleasure to officially welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year. Despite these obstacles, we're going to do our best to give you a great Cloverleaf experience as we all look forward to a day when 100% of our students and staff are back in the halls of Cloverleaf with no masks, no social distance, and no COVID. That's the hope and optimism I will carry with me throughout the school year. I hope you will too. Thanks for tuning into the video. I hope it helps paint a picture of what in-person learning is going to look like for you.
Hello, I'm Brian Madigan, principal of Cloverleaf Middle School. I want to take some time today to walk you through our school year as we start in an unprecedented time. The 2021 school year will look much different than past school years and hopefully future school years. But we do feel it's important for you to know as families and as students that we have taken extra precautions this year to ensure that students and staff will be safe for their entire experience. Since we are socially distanced, I'm going to go ahead and take off my mask to make sure that you can hear me during this message. We're now in the hallway of our upper floor. I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about the organization of the building and the traffic flow of the building that we've really put a lot of thought in to make sure we have a safe and effective environment. Right now we are on the upper floor. This is the floor where all of our 6th grade students will have their classes, their core classes. Our middle floor, which is our cafeteria and the location of our gym and band room, as well as the mobile units that are out on the back side of the building that we're adding, that is for our 8th grade students. And our lower floor is for our 7th grade students. The reason we had to arrange our building this way is to ensure 6-foot distancing between students in the classroom. That is unique to Cloverleaf. Other districts are more in the 3 to 4 foot range, but another layer of security and safety for our students and staff is that 6-foot distancing. In addition, our traffic flow has been well thought out. We will have staircases that are to go up and staircases that specifically are to go down that will control the traffic flow of our building.
Hi, my name is Shannon Trexler. I'm the assistant principal here at Cloverleaf Middle School. I wanted to talk a little bit about how we're going to have our classrooms this year. We're going to have all students in what we call a home base, and that home base is where the students will stay for the majority of their day. That's where all of our students will have their core classes. We will be maintaining our teaming, which our teachers will be rotating into their home bases. We're also going to be maintaining our 6-foot distance within the classrooms. That means that our class sizes are going to vary a little bit, typically 9 and 15 students.
We're now in a large group space in our building. Our large group spaces will be used for all of our essentials classes. Our essentials classes, we feel as a staff, is very important to the day of our students. So we want to maintain our art, our band, our choir, our technology and foreign language classes, even in this unique time. They will be offered by grade level. So once each day, each grade level will transition to one of these large group spaces where they will receive that essentials content, whatever it is, for that time period. And our essentials teachers throughout the course of the year will rotate to the different classrooms to meet the students. The students will always be in the same large group classroom throughout the course of the year to get that content. After our students transition back to their home base from their essentials classes, the room will be sanitized and will sit for 30 minutes before the next grade level comes in. In addition, our building will be disinfected every night, thoroughly, room by room. And then during the day, we will also ensure sanitation takes place in our bathrooms once an hour and all of our touch points throughout the day.
So students here at Cloverleaf Middle School will still have the option of getting breakfast and lunch here at school. Breakfast will be provided to students and it will be in their home base upon their arrival. Students will also be able to have lunch, and we will do lunch by grade level as we have done in the past. However, the students will be taking that lunch back to their home base. Students are still going to have 2 lunch options coming through the line, and they still have the option to pack as well.
I want to take just a minute to explain our arrival and departure information. It will change a little bit. In the morning, traditionally, our doors open at 7 a.m. Due to our current circumstances, that time will bump back to 7:20. So our school will open its doors at 7:20 in the morning for students to come in. When students do arrive, they will report directly to their home-based classroom. We will not be using lockers, and there will not be any congregation within the cafeteria. The door I'm standing in front of right now is designated as an 8th grade door. So our 8th grade classrooms consist of the cafeteria, the band room, and the mobile units in the back. So to limit interactions between grade levels and limit the number of students working or walking together, our 8th grade will enter and exit out this door for arrival and departure. Now we're at the designated entrance for our 6th and 7th grade students. This is obviously by our main entrance to the building for visitors. These doors traditionally are locked during the course of the mornings. Those will be open, and all of our 6th and 7th grade students have classes on the opposite side of the building and opposite floors than the 8th grade. So as our 6th and 7th grade students enter through this door, they'll all take a left, and the 6th grade will go up the steps. 7th graders will go down to the lower level and right to their home base. So again, we're ensuring safety by making sure that students are staying separated. While we're standing at our visitors door, I do want to make share some information with you about a little bit of a change we'll be managing here in the office. Typically, our visitors, whether it be parents or people dropping things off in deliveries for UPS, things like that, usually they enter through this door, they get buzzed into the physical office space. We do have a vestibule now that has a slide window that we can hand things back and forth in, and you can talk through the window. So most of our business will be taking place in that vestibule to limit interaction with the outsiders or visitors to our building. If you're here to pick up your child, there are chairs within that vestibule that you'll sit, and we'll bring your child to you, again, to ensure more safety in the building. At this time, we've concluded our short building tour of how things will look here in 2021. Just want to let parents know that we do understand that there's a great deal of anxiety with parents and with students. And I want to assure you, and hopefully you saw it in the video today, that we took a lot of precautions to make sure this environment is as safe as it can possibly be. From our disinfecting and sanitation plans, to our social distancing, to our mask wearing, to our hall walking, to our bus arrival, and departure. Those things are really important to us. We want to make sure that you understand we're taking this very seriously and we're providing the best environment possible for everyone. So we're really excited to get started here in the new school year, even though it will look a lot different. We are confident that we are going to be able to serve your child in a way that is meaningful when they are present and in a safe way. So we look forward to seeing everybody back here on September 8th.